First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Carr right away going to look to throw. He'll get this out to Kamara.
And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44. The Saints at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. To the right side and complete to Thomas. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 14th 15th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
A point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Bagent to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now 3rd down and very low. Play action. Now Bagent. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Called out a return of 38. And this offense now with a short field ahead. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. And that is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
One of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held opposed to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
2nd and a couple. Herbert once more.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing here, Pacman. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A give left side here for Herbert.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Credit Brian Brzee in there to greet him and drop him for a loss.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Pacman. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And he gets it down to the 32.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And Jones will go in motion right. Back to throw, Bajan. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert powering up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing now, Bajan.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
To throw is Bajan.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Santos' kick is up and through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Carr.
Olave holds it in.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and 3rd and 8 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Now it's Hill.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So Carr departs, and on his Blake Groupie for the Saints field goal.
A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right,
there he goes left side.
Now inside the 25.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's a give to Herbert. He will push his way down to about the 14. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
In motion left goes Jones.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll run with Herbert. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run here with Herbert. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop him with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Bajan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That'll be a big loss on the play there. An absolute disaster, really. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Seriously? Is that even a play? Let's go!
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 1st down, Bajan. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
They'll set up the screen to Herbert.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Now they'll change things up.
Second and 14.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys. But let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become three. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara escaping a tackler at the 25. Taking it right down Broadway. Alvin Kamara. He's to the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game.
And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
And it has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for the quarterback.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And taken at the 46. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They run it again with Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
The pass caught by Olave. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Dennis Allen, he makes a call, and his offense stays put. They're going to go for it. Here we go with Kamara. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Bears will get the football back.
Step it up.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 1st and 10, it's Bajan. His throw incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A 10th carry for Kamara, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Boy, 184 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, it's Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He completes it to Olave. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you get in shape.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play.
They run. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Kamara. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
He's going to get it running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. In motion, the tight end. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And this time, he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. To throw, it's Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Second and 10.
They'll set up to throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another completion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Now Bajan to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's taken to the 26. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 5. Trying the left side with Camaro. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 215 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Camaro. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one a victory here for the